In 1 week there is a Lorcana Set Championship and I want to win it. But here's the catch. I made a bet with a friend of mine that I could top 8 the event using the least popular ink combination in the current meta. Ruby Emerald. If I lose, I have to dye my hair green and red to display the disgrace that is Ruby Emerald. However, here's my plan. Step 1. Analyze the current meta and learn to play the best decks. Step 2. Build different Ruby Emerald decks and test them to see which one can beat the competition. Step 3. Grind, optimize, and win. Or not. Step 1. Knowing the meta. The first deck to beat is Ruby Sapphire. This is the ultimate control deck. You do not want to enter late game against this deck, unless you have 16 lore and a couple of goats laying around. We have Ruby Amethyst. Since Chapter 1, this deck has been an absolute powerhouse with its consistent draw engine, devastating hard removal, and relentless lore gain. Amber Steel Aggro. Next to the trusty old Steel Song deck, there is a new variant out there. Diggy Diggy Hole is fast, but lacks no removal to deal with your stuff. We have Amethyst Emerald Tempo. Since Genie, Diablo and Tomato joined the party, this deck is back on the menu. And there is no easy way to beat that deck without Steel. So I only got 2 days left. And this is the list I came up with. I tried different builds, but none of them really worked. When I tried this card, I felt like I want to have Steel rather than Ruby. And when I tried Control, I wanted to have Amethyst rather than Emerald. So this weird mix of Tempo and Control is what I came up with. So I use Emerald for Morph, the Cove and the Draw Engine, and I use Ruby to handle those pesky Flavershams and Genies, but Morph also gives me the opportunity to use some sneak attack shift cards. The Cove makes things better like Mulan or Flynn Rider, but also a good old Maui can take out a 7 willpower location while on the Cove. Against Ruby Sapphire, I tried to gain lore early and close it with cards like Goofy or Pirate's Life. Against Ruby Amethyst, I try to land a Diablo and just enjoy drawing as much as they do. Steel Song might be a problem, but we'll see. If I cannot out-tempo the tempo deck, I hope my Ruby cards can manage to keep them under control and win the late game. So that's the plan. I will now go to my weekly Lorcana game and try it out. Let's see how it does in real life.
Hey, it's the preparation. I'm playing tonight, yeah. Okay.
Red Steel versus Red Emerald.
Deck was fun, but
it was trash. Steel Song, my next opponent. Let's go. Trash again. Okay, now Ruby Sapphire. We found out it's decent against Ruby Sapphire. There we go.
third place, we have Pascal.
Yeah, top 8. This is my deck. I'm aggressive. I draw cards. I discard cards. I control the game. This is my list. I'm not gonna change it anymore. This is probably my list. I don't think I'm gonna... I don't...
If you're really lucky, you can make it.
Ich muss da aufnehmen. Table 4!
Although a good matchup, I bricked twice, drawing almost all my uninkables and just watching Ruby Amethyst doing its thing.
Also, schau, wirst noch gefilmt.
This time my deck worked as intended. I drew a ton of cards and left my opponent with no cards and no fun.
Let's go!
After a crazy second game, I thought I could take this, but the heart of the cards failed me. I had no chance in the third game. This first game was what Lorcana is all about, exciting until the last lore. In the second game, the discard was strong with me. The addition of Queen of Hearts really helped this once bad matchup, and the fact that my opponent didn't really know what I was trying to do also helped.
So how did I do? Was it enough? Oh shit. It's not that bad actually.
It's not that bad.
I did get third place the next day on a set championship, but that's it. I'm gonna retire this deck. It is discard after all. Maybe if I played one of the top decks, I would have won one of those beautiful playmats. But isn't it better to lose with style than to win without? Okay, that was awkward.